We just made it to Vancouver Airport, and welcome to the journey. So from the airport, we're taking our Evo to Kitsilano, which is where our place is. And Evo is a car share app in Vancouver where you can take a car that's just scattered around the city. The airport parking is at the Park and Fly, and we're taking that to our home in Kitsilano. It's a charge of 41 cents per minute. We just checked into our place now. Now we're gonna go have some sushi and sit on the beach. First night is done. Now we're gonna go into downtown Vancouver. Our Evo wasn't parked beside our house from yesterday, so we had to walk a bit. But the good thing about Evo is they're scattered all around the city, so there's always one that's gonna be near. We started our day at Sophie's Cafe, and the first thing we ordered was a lumberjack breakfast. Very filling. Very good. It's amazing. We're starting our walk at this nice waterfront park called Charleson Park. Really nice views here, and we're gonna walk all around downtown. We just did the walk to Science World. We made it here, walked across the whole boardwalk, and now we're gonna make our way to Gastown. In Gastown. It's not a far walk from Science World, and we just made it to the statue of Gassy Jack, the founder of Gastown. This area has a lot of nice shops that you can walk around at, and also the cobblestone streets make it look really nice with the old architecture of the other buildings. Now we're at the Gastown steam clock. It's the first steam clock in the world. Vancouver has a pretty large population of Japanese people, which means the sushi here is really good. And now we're going to one of the top restaurants in the world to eat some of the best sushi in Vancouver. This is called Miku Restaurant. We ended up getting the salmon aburi. That sushi was definitely great. We ate it right near Canada Place, which is where the place is, and I would definitely recommend that one. Now we're at Vancouver Public Library. It's a really cool looking building, and it looks like there's a really cool viewpoint from the top. The views from up here are really cool at the library. Definitely worth checking out. Now the next spot is Granville Island. Oh wait, that's not it. Let's try again. Okay, that's better. Now we're here. This is Granville Island, which is home to over 300 businesses all on this one island. And it used to be an industrial island until about the 1970s, where they rejuvenated it. And now it's a big time tourist attraction. We're grabbing some food right now. Since we're on the island, we wanted to get some fish. So we're gonna step into Tony's Fish and Oyster Cafe.
So we decided on getting the lunch special, which was a 1 cod fillet, chips, coleslaw, and a clam chowder.
The meal we had was really good. The clam chowder was fantastic. The fish was great. I really enjoyed that meal from Tony's. It's pretty cool here. Lots of shops, lots of fish markets. The public market is really cool to see, but it's on to the next one for us. From Granville, we took an Evo and got to English Bay Beach. Really nice beach to just chill around, sit, got some volleyball courts, some spike ball nets set up. There's a bike rental right beside English Bay, the beach where we just got our bikes. So now we're taking them out and we're gonna go around Stanley Park. First stop in Stanley Park we made is at the totem pole. The bike route across the whole seawall. When we got our bikes, they gave us a little map and it shows us what the bike route is. So we're just taking that all across the seawall, and then we get some nice views like these. Just finished the Stanley Park bike ride around the seawall. Definitely worth it. It was amazing. The views just all around it were so nice. You see the mountains, you see the bridges, and then the road just looks amazing. Now we're back at English Bay Beach, ready to watch the sunset. The sun just set, so now it's time for some good dinner. So we chose sushi aboard, and it's a cool spot. Sushi here was fantastic, and the fact that it's delivered on a train just makes it a lot better. This is a definitely must try in Vancouver. We're back home now, and that's the end of day 2. Tomorrow's a big one. Day 3 coming soon. And day 3 begins on our way to Capilano Suspension Bridge, taking an Evo to Canada Place, where the free shuttle is gonna take us to the bridge. All right, here we are near the bus, ready to get this adventure started. We're here at the entrance of the park, ready to go to get on the bridge. It's one of the first things you can see. The bridge was really cool. It was really shaky. You're so high up. Now we're gonna do the other trails that they have in this park. After the bridge, there's just a bunch of mini bridges that you go from tree to tree, the big trees. Katya, what are you?
Get on the boost.
thing about this park is that it's located in a rainforest. And a lot of these trees that we see here can be over 1,000 years old. There's a lot of fog and mist here. And what's cool is that the trees will absorb about 40% of the water just from the fog, which will then travel from its roots all the way to the top, which helps the tree grow a lot. Now the next stop is Grouse Grind. How excited?
I want to do this.
You want to do this?
No.
That's the spirit I like. Done about a quarter of the trail now. There's markers that show how much of it you're done. And it's just straight stairs the whole way. Already sweating. Ran for a bit of it though. But still got a really long way to go. It's starting to get a bit foggy up there. Passed by a sign that said that was the easy part. And I'm dripping in sweat already. That's crazy.
So, since Michael decided to have his own adventure up the mountain, I decided to see what I could do down here. Probably will take the SkyTrain up and meet him. I think he is a quarter of the way up.
The trail is just a bunch of steps and just keeps going up. The angle is really steep and it's just all uphill all the way. And it just keeps going. Not even halfway yet. Halfway. Let's go. The higher you are, the more steep the stairs get. It just keeps going and going. Made it to the top. Finally here.
Congratulations!
The average time is about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Did that 57 minutes. The world record time here is about 23 minutes. At the top of the mountain there's a grizzly habitat and they have 2 grizzly bears about 20 years old and they both weigh about a ton. It's really foggy here at the top, so unfortunately there's not a lot to see right now. Hopefully it clears up a bit, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. And now it's time to head back down in the gondola. We got off in North Vancouver at the Lumsden Quay Market. And here we are, we're gonna check it out. We've walked around North Vancouver for a bit now. And other than the market, there isn't really much to do. So we're gonna head back onto the sea bus into Vancouver. We met up with some of our friends from Toronto. That's the end of our night. Time for the next one tomorrow. It's time for our last full day in Vancouver. We're gonna chill on the west side this time, check out the UBC campus in Kitsilano, and we're starting our day off in Pacific Spirit Regional Forest. Now we're at UBC campus, just walking down the main mall road.
UBC and we're headed on our way to a cool sushi place called The Eatery.
The sushi at the place was amazing, and then inside the vibe is just great. Everything's nice about that spot. Would recommend. It's called The Eatery. Definitely go there.
The Tex-Mex. It was delicious. Like one of my favorite sushis ever.
And the sizzling cow for beef.
Yep.
Both amazing options. This spa right here is Kitsilano Pool, and it's actually a saltwater pool, and it's the biggest of its kind in North America. And now we're entering the first Lululemon, which opened on West 4th Avenue in Kitsilano. That's the end for our time in Vancouver. We're going more up north in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.